So I've got my new chain. That's the box that it came in. Here it is. It's just the right size for a 60 tooth to give a good amount of slack. I usually do this with the gear that I'm gonna use in the middle. So I like to pick a 60 so I can go to 61 or a 59 or 58 whenever I'm trying to size my chain. And then I also try to make sure that my mount is kind of in the middle, so then I have just enough play to go up or down a few teeth. Anyway, after that's done, I need to figure out if the rear sprocket is aligned with the motor, because I put the new mount on. The sprocket was all misaligned when I had it. It was all loose. Now, a lot of times what you do is you just eye it up. You kind of stand back here and you kind of look up and down and up and down, and eventually you figure it out. Just take some patience, just like everything. Or you can use a freaking laser and just figure out exactly where it lines up. And this is already, I just lined it up earlier, but it kind of mounts here, takes a couple batteries. This is really a laser for I think a gun scope, and then somebody, or not a gun scope, but like to make sure that your barrel is straight or whatnot. And I don't know anything about guns, apparently. With just a little piece of aluminum where you can clamp it onto the gear. And this is meant for a 35 chain, but I think that there are a few different versions that'll work on almost anything. And you just make sure that it's pointed. And that's it. I'll have to tighten that down somewhere here. Now, a lot of times with the rear axle, this might shift left or right a little bit, and it's not too bad here. It's not going to hit anything, but you would stop it with one of these collars. I don't know if it's going to happen, and I kind of just don't want to put extra weight on the axle if I don't have to. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm either going to mark it with tape or a marker, and that way after a few practice runs I can figure out if it actually moved or not. Well, it's late, but it feels good to finish something. This is all buttoned up, everything is attached, aligned, ready to test out, minus the safety guard, which I will just try to put on later. Hopefully I can get this started tomorrow and just make sure that the engine's okay.